Oh, I better turn off my volume.
Yeah, there we go. Mute up. Okay, welcome guys. Welcome to our weekly wellness class. So for those of you guys on the natural wellness tips and tricks team, you know that every Tuesday at 5 p.m. we dive into a different topic. We're going to be doing we're kind of going through the regular classes each week. And then the third Tuesday of each month, we'll be doing a specialty topic. So today's specialty topic is the nutrition line. And I'm super excited to talk to you guys about this because many of you guys know I had the opportunity to be one of the few people that got to test this line. So I've been using this line now for about 2 months, which is so rad. And I've been loving it. So I'm excited to dive in and share. So what are we going to cover today? We're going to cover the wellness pyramid, the nutrition line, recipes for the protein, fiber, and greens, how to best order your nutrition line. We'll talk a little bit about doTERRA's 21-day challenge. And really quick, we're going to talk about the 3 types of people that use doTERRA. So why is this topic important to us? So if you guys attended the launch, you saw this slide, but 31% of people, according to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, have vitamin or iron deficiency. Women very commonly have iron deficiency, and this can lead to things like feeling cold. This can lead to like low energy, anything like that. So tons of different things can pop up if we have these vitamin and iron deficiencies. Now, 95% of people have inadequate vitamin D intake. Now that's mind blowing, right? Especially because vitamin D can be really important in our immunity, right? If you've been following anything of like natural care for COVID, vitamin D is super important in that. So is iron, zinc, things like that. So we need to make sure we're having that vitamin D intake. And we can get that from the sunshine, but we can also get it from our supplements. So it's important to have it. Yeah, Sherry said vitamin D is low in people with COVID. Yes, it is been found to be a correlating factor as far as the diagnoses for sure. So few people meet the recommendations for vitamin E, vitamin C, calcium, and magnesium, and 97% lack the required amount of fiber. I think, it's not something many people talk about because it's not something people want to talk about, but regular bowel movements that are just, you should be able to go into the bathroom, be done in a couple seconds and move on with your life. And it should be pretty regular, but that is not the case for most people, right? And fiber can have a huge part to do with that. So we're going to talk about how we can utilize doTERRA's nutrition line and some other products to make sure that we are meeting these needs within our bodies. So when I got my blood work done 2 years ago, and the doctor literally looked at me and was like, how do you do this? How is all your blood levels perfect? And I was like, well, I sleep, I eat well, I take lifelong vitality, right? And that was a big part of it. I actually got blood work done recently. I had done probably like 8 months of no beef just to help cut some inflammation following an injury. And I got my blood work done just for some other different reasons. And my iron was low. And it was funny because I was actually just starting to incorporate some high quality, like grass-fed beef back into my diet. And now that I've been incorporating beef once or twice a week, at smaller portions, and coupling it with the protein powder that has iron in it and my lifelong vitality pack, I'm feeling more energized. I'm not feeling as cold, not as groggy. I don't have the bags under my eyes. So I know that my iron count is higher, and I'm doing better there, right? So we can make these shifts through our diet, through our habits, and through our supplements. So when we look at doTERRA's wellness pyramid, we have proactive medical care at the top, and then we have informed self-care. We have reduced toxic load. We have rest and managed stress, exercise, and eating right. So how does this correlate with the doTERRA pyramid? Okay, so proactive medical care is really, being our own best advocate. It's when we go to the doctors, it's questioning things. It's not blindly listening to our doctors. It's really trying to take time to educate ourselves, right? To know what's going on with our health and with our wellness. Then we have informed self-care. Guys, this is what you do day in and day out to keep yourself healthy. So using oils, I'm sorry, this is like a little blurry on here for some reason. Using oils like On Guard and frankincense These using them daily, like On Guard to help boost your immune system, frankincense to promote cellular health. These are really great patterns that you can get in to protect and restore your health and make sure that you're checking that box and informed self-care. Reducing your toxic load, drinking oils high in limonene, citrus oils such as wild orange, tangerine, lemon, grapefruit, lime. Add a drop of citrus oil of your choice to your water to help your body release toxins. So we can control our toxic load by making sure we're using all natural cleaning products. So if you're on the natural wellness tips team, guys, you have the welcome guide that has all of the cleaning recipes in there. Using your personal care items that are non-toxic, such as doTERRA skincare, shampoo and conditioner, and things like that. And then on top of that, we want to make sure we're using the oils to flush our bodies to help ourselves stay on that low toxic load. Rest and manage stress, using your calming oils like lavender and balance, putting them on the bottom of your feet, diffusing them. I've had this Pilot diffuser for so long, and I just started using it. It's so nice because you can just take it with you wherever you go. So it's nice. You can just kind of carry it with you and have that diffusing, and it's nice and easy. But yeah, lavender, balance are great ones for that. Exercise, moving your body, guys, 5 days a week, 30 minutes a day, getting that movement in, whatever, the more you exercise, the more intense that needs to be. In the beginning, it might just be a walk if you're kind of sedentary at this moment, but getting your body moving, using Deep Blue, before and after workouts to help your body recover from those workouts, so you have less soreness, less aches and pains, so that you can get up and do it again the next day. And then eating right. So eating right is where we maximize our daily nutrition with doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack, a trio of power pack supplements to fuel and support your body. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Support digestion with Terrazyme. We'll also talk about that a little bit more in a second. Fortify and optimize your GI tract and support digestion with the probiotic. Christine says she's using Deep Blue right now to help with tension. I love it, Christine. So PB Assist is a dual release pro and prebiotic that really helps to address every level of the gut. And there's so much research out there right now of like the probiotics helping with not only our digestive system, but the digestive system is the number one producer of serotonin, our happy hormones. It helps keep our immune system strong. They say 80% of our immune system is based in our GI. So giving yourself something like a probiotic to give your gut what it needs is so important, especially after taking like an antibiotic or doing a cleanse, or just generally having like unhealthy gut and gut issues, right? So we are going to spend our time today talking about this section of the wellness pyramid, our eating right. So we'll talk about some different recipes. I'll share some different things that you can use some of the different products with. But really what we put in our body is so powerful. We are in charge of that. And that starts with our foundation, our Lifelong Vitality Pack. Guys, this has our whole food bioavailable vitamins and minerals, our omegas, our antioxidants, everything that you need to stay healthy. And this is, as you guys know, if you've been taking it, can help with energy, decrease pain, improve digestion, hormonal balancing, sleep, anxiety. It's just great for overall health and wellness. This is going to cover your daily vitamin and mineral needs. This is going to cover your omega needs, your different antioxidants. So there's so many amazing things in here. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you were to go to the grocery store and buy food to match all the nutrients in these products, you'd have to spend over $700 a month. If you were to buy supplements at the grocery store, you'd have to spend over $300 a month. doTERRA packages these together for just $79.50, and these are the foundation of your health. So if you're not taking these already, no matter how healthy you think you are, we need to be taking these daily to keep ourselves healthy. I will never turn back. They were the key to getting rid of my chronic pain. I've seen them help people with things from restless leg, anxiety, digestive issues, IBS, Crohn's, colitis, depression, arthritis, you name it, insomnia, just so many different things. So it's really key to having this foundation. And let's talk quickly about Terrazyme, because the more I learn about Terrazyme, the more I'm realizing just how important this is. So recently, I've been doing some work to balance my hormones. I was on birth control for since I was 16 till I was 35. So a very long time. And my hormones didn't know what they were doing, right? And I didn't realize that something like Terrazyme actually helped with my hormones. So when you look at enzymes in our body, we have metabolic enzymes and digestive enzymes. And digestive enzymes, so the way it was explained in the launch of this program, or this line, was really eye-opening. And our body is good at producing enzymes, but if it has to produce both metabolic and digestive, it does both at average. You know how when you feel like you're pulled in too many directions and you're like, I'm half-assing everything I do, right? It's the same with your digestive enzymes. So if your body's pulled in multiple directions, it's not going to do its best job at anything. So if we provide our body with digestive enzymes, it can focus more on metabolic enzymes, which is going to improve your hormone health, your thyroid health, your adrenal health, your like reproductive health, all of those things, right? So giving our body these enzymes is so key. You can take 1 to 3 with a meal. I used to just think like, yeah, whatever, I'll take one with a couple meals, 1 or 2 meals a day. And then I started realizing how important it was to take 1 to 3 with every single meal. So I take about 2 with a whole food, non-processed meal. And if I have meat or any processed food in my meal, I take 3 with each meal, and it's made a huge difference in my digestion, my skin. It's made a big difference in my energy levels and my body's ability to break down the food. So what is in the digestive formula that helps us? We have protease, which helps to break down proteins from meats and other sources. We have papain, which helps to reduce aches and soreness. Kind of cool. It can do that, right? Amylase helps to break down carbohydrates, lactase to help break down lactose, sucrase to help break down sugars, and then the doTERRA tummy tamer blend. So guys, this is essential when we're talking about our foundation. So this covers every single base as far as what we need to break down in our bodies to help it be easier for our bodies. So just so key to have that foundation. So let's actually talk about what you guys wanted to learn about today, the exciting stuff, the nutrition line. So say hello to healthy. Every doTERRA nutrition product contains natural whole food ingredients. There are absolutely no added sugars. Everything is gluten-free, and this is like tested and labeled gluten-free on many, many levels, so like celiac level gluten-free. Christine said Terrazyme is also really good for nursing mamas. Yes, because those enzymes go to the baby too. It's so good. This also is they're created with pure natural ingredients, formulated intentionally and scientifically, designed to support the immune system, energy levels, and digestive health. I cannot say enough good about this nutrition line. I'm like stocked up, like we'll always have this in my house. I have my fiber going right now. I get that unmixed a little bit. But I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about the products, but mostly I'm going to share with you how to use these products, right? Now, I have some really complicated over the top recipes on here for you guys. But I also have some really simple advice. Just use the product. If it means for you, like I will be dead honest, 6 out of 7 days a week, I take the protein and I put it in almond milk or oat milk and I drink it with nothing else in it. That's what I do. It's easy and I just get it done. 7 out of 7 days a week, I just drink the fiber in water. Not even kidding. This is how I do the fiber every time. The greens I get a little creative with, but mostly I just drink it in water. It doesn't have to be complicated. With that being said, there are some really fun ways you can use some of the products, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite and some of my favorites that I found online as well. I know Lori's going to share a little bit about how her and her family have been using the protein powders too. So kind of cool. We'll go through all of that just so you guys know too. I have a PDF version that I will put in the chat box in a second. When I'm done with this, to give you all of these slides. So don't worry about taking screenshots or anything like that. You can just have the PDF download. I already have it ready for you. So we have 3 proteins. We have the plant protein, which is a vegan-based pea and rice protein. We have whey protein. So for those of you guys that don't know, whey protein is formulated from dairy cows. So this is very clean grass-fed cows, but it is a dairy product. So if you have dairy sensitivity, drinking the whey is going to be tough. I can't use the whey. I only use the plant. But I have tried the whey. I wanted to see how I did with it. My body just doesn't like it, but the taste is great. But they provide overall health and wellness, and they're they're vital for healthy muscles, tissues, and organs. Like protein is so powerful in so many different ways, right? The whey protein is one of the most nutritionally complex proteins. It's also highly digestible because of its amino acid profile. The vegan version is pea protein, and serves as a primary source of, and that's the primary source of protein. The non-GMO, they're non-GMO, gluten-free, soy-free, RBST hormone, and free of any synthetic ingredients. The doTERRA plant protein is easy to digest without gas or bloating. And the doTERRA protein mixes well with water, non-fat dairy, almond, rice, or coconut milk, oat milk, any kind of milk, right? Sherry, the vegan formula will be back in stock in February. They haven't given us a definite date. But I think they underestimated how many of us don't do dairy. Marianne says the chocolate protein is dangerously delicious. Oh my God, you're not lying. Like definitely what I'm hearing across the board. Lori, do you want to unmute yourself and share how you and your kids and family have been using the protein?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay. So I was really surprised, and my two kiddos are gonna tell the truth. So first we've been doing the vanilla protein. I just did the protein, the greens, banana, and the first time I just did water, and they loved it. I loved it. They loved it. I've done the same thing with the chocolate, and like Marianne said, it seriously is like a treat. It feels like I'm getting like a chocolate milkshake. Today I also made it, instead of just with water, I did it with the with almond milk, and that was equally as amazing. And the fiber, we've just done the fiber by itself. I haven't combined those, but it was kid approved. So
love it. And you're keeping it simple. You're keeping it ways that the kids can use them and you're liking them. And that's the key with this stuff, right? Keep it simple.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I hear the chocolate is very decadent and I just will never taste it because chocolate's gross. But that's my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of my favorite ways to use it. I will say the number one way I use the plant protein is in almond milk or oat milk in a shaker, and I call it a day. When we couple protein with carbohydrates, we remain full for longer. Okay, so it helps us feel more satiated. So if you were to just eat, for instance, like oatmeal with like nuts and berries, you'll probably be hungry in like an hour or two. If you couple that with a protein, you probably won't be hungry for 3 to 4 hours. So coupling that is so essential. It was really funny. I had this huge aha when I was talking to a guest on my podcast a couple weeks ago. And so I used to have like 1 to 2 hard-boiled eggs and my oatmeal in the morning. And then when I eliminated plant products, I stopped having the eggs. And I was getting hungry faster and I couldn't figure out why. Well, then when I got these new protein powders, I started putting the protein powder in with my oatmeal, either adding it into my oatmeal or putting it in the shake and drinking it with my oatmeal. And I was full for double as long. And it was like, oh my God, duh, Jen, of course that's what you need to do. So you can make your protein oatmeal or protemeal, as you can find it online. It's like the little short term, but you basically cook your oatmeal following the directions. So, and then you'll add an extra quarter to a half a cup of water on top of what it calls for. You'll make your oatmeal like most of the way, and then you'll add in the protein, mix it up really good, let it finish cooking, get it to the consistency you want. And then I add a drop of cinnamon, a handful of nuts, walnuts or almonds. Usually I do walnuts, and then a handful of blueberries. And then you have your carbohydrates, you have your protein, you're going to remain full for longer. And that's a really nice way to do it. Christine said she's been adding the vanilla protein to her overnight oats, and it's so delicious. And here's a really great overnight oats recipe, actually. I didn't even tell Christine that. She just lined that up well. So this is a great little recipe. Again, make it as complicated or as simple as you want, but this actually sounds really delicious. So you could do your cup of rolled oats, a banana, scoop of chocolate protein, some chia seeds, raw honey. I would do cinnamon oil instead of ground cinnamon, vanilla extract, sea salt, yogurt that works for you. I do like coconut-based yogurt when I do oat yogurt, almond milk, walnuts. You place all of the ingredients together, you shake it up, serve it in the morning. With the fresh banana slices and walnuts, or coconut flakes, whatever you want to do on there. But it's a really simple way to make your overnight oats. I don't plan ahead enough to make overnight oats very often. So I tend to just make my oats right in the morning, but this is a great recipe. Here's my other personal favorite recipe for the protein that I've been doing regularly, probably like once a week. I never make myself pancakes. And since I got the protein powder, I've been making myself pancakes like once a week. I kid you not. This is awesome. I use 1 cup of, this is a really simple recipe because you don't need much. It's a cup of all-purpose flour. I use King Arthur's gluten-free baking flour. It's my favorite. It's the best. A scoop of the protein powder. I use the plant-based. You can do any of them. A tablespoon of baking powder. A half a teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. That's going to be your sugar, right? And then a cup of water. I don't usually need more than that, but if you need more, you can do. So you gently mix the ingredients together, allow it to rest while you heat your pan to like medium low, maybe medium. They're thicker and they fluff up. So you don't want to like cook it too high because they won't get cooked in the middle. I cook with ghee usually, but if you do like a cooking oil or something, you spray the pan and then just do 1/4 scoops per servings. And then you cook until desired doneness and you're good to go. I found this recipe on, what is that website? The thing just popped up. Hold on. So runningonrealfood.com. I found it on Pinterest and I am obsessed with this recipe. So simple, so easy to make. I honestly don't even need half the time to put more maple syrup on it. I just eat it like this with some like berries and stuff. And it's so good. So good. I'm sure you could do it with the chocolate, but again, I'm never going to do that. So, so what's the difference between maple syrup grade A versus grade B? I'm not 1,000% sure on that, but I know like I get, there's a good maple syrup from Costco that I like. And then if I can, usually what I try to do is I get maple syrup when I can from the mountains where my dad lives because it's like fresh maple syrup from the tree from his neighbor. So that's like my favorite, but I don't know necessarily the difference between grade A and grade B. Good question. Sherry, you asked, can you add the protein powder to the pancake mix? But I just answered that. So you could do it just the same. You just add more liquid, right? So it's just the same like that. Okay. These are just some fun recipes that I found. I haven't tried them, but I wanted to include them with you because I'm going to give you guys the slides and let you check them out. So you can make blissful protein brownies, just adding that chocolate protein in. I'm sure you could just add the chocolate protein into a brownie mix as well and just add a little bit more water. So it's about 1/4 cup more water to make up for the protein. But you can, again, I'll send you these recipes so you can check them out. Thought this was fun for some of you guys, the gluten-free chocolate molten lava cake. I know people that like chocolate like this kind of stuff. So I'm like, oh, I bet they'll like this. And then these look really good. I'm actually going to try to make these without the chocolate. I'm going to do it with the vanilla and maybe like pecans or something instead of the chocolate chips. But these like no cook protein balls are rad. So this is with the protein powder, almond meal, nut butter, maple syrup, and then they did the chocolate chips. So you just mix them up and then you put them in the fridge to cool and then you can eat them. I love a good protein ball. So this is just a really simple one. So I'm definitely going to try this one. And then for coffee drinkers, this is like my kryptonite. I don't like coffee or chocolate, but you can do this if you do like maybe the chocolate protein with the coffee and the creamer, or you can do the vanilla too. But I thought that was kind of an interesting recipe. So if you guys want to try that one, again, I'll send you guys the PowerPoint so you have all these recipes. And then I found these 7 days of different shakes, and it's just kind of fun sometimes to see, even if you don't follow. I'm not a huge follow a recipe kind of person. I'm like like look at a recipe and get an idea and then kind of take it and make it my own. But this tropical dream protein recipe looks so good. Again, you can use like a coconut yogurt instead of a Greek yogurt. The strawberry chocolate delight. So you do the chocolate protein with the frozen strawberries, chocolate chips, and bananas. I'm sure this would be a hit with the kids. Get the nice sweetness. They're going to want that one every day though. Purple berry smoothie. When I make my smoothies and I actually like pull out the blender and do it, I do the vanilla, the vegan protein with oat or almond milk, and I do frozen antioxidant berries like blackberries, blueberries, things like that. You can add the flaxseed oil, ice cubes and things in here. If my berries are frozen, I don't usually add ice cubes, but you just blend them and go. I will actually add chia seeds, kale, or spinach, and just get all of that goodness in there. Horchata, this sounded interesting, but I bet it's really good. Vanilla protein with non-dairy milk of your choice, ice cubes, cinnamon oil, and clove. We should try this. Oh, yeah. Agave syrup. So if you want that, if you want a little more sweetness, but yeah, horchata is delicious. So might as well try it, right? And then key lime. This looks pretty good too. It's the vanilla with the non-dairy milk, lime juice, lime oil, and you can have just a nice little twist on that. I'm not a fan of this. This doesn't sound good to me, but I was committed. So I was going to show it to you guys and you can decide if you want to make it. But the vanilla protein with the milk, some oatmeal, blueberries and honey kind of seems a little intense for me, but I would maybe do it without the oatmeal. But then the chocolate banana nut. So you could do the chocolate with the frozen bananas, peanut butter, milk. And that always sounds, good to people too, that kind of combo. I like it. So just wanted to kind of share some different ways with you for that. So does anybody have anything they want to ask on the protein before we go on to the greens, or any recipes they want to share or anything like that? You guys good? Cool. Okay. Keep it simple, guys. Just use it. Couple your protein with your meals so that you're having that extra protein with your carbs, so you're staying full longer. And you're going to notice a big difference in how you kind of go through your day. So let's talk about the greens. Now, if you guys tried the doTERRA greens, you know that they tasted disgusting. These greens are amazing. They have a great taste. And I can honestly just mix them with water. So Lori mixes them into her smoothie. You can mix them into your shake. I've combined them with my shake too. I've actually combined the greens and the fiber before. It's really good. But the greens have 22 superfoods and makes eating healthy easier, right? Designed to support the immune system, energy levels, digestive health, supply your body with phytonutrients, which have antioxidant materials. As you digest your food, you generate free radicals, but the antioxidants give you the antioxidants from what is even, I don't even know what that says, from fruit and vegetables scavenge those free radicals and help keep them in check.
I made that graphic, sorry.
Oh, you did? I love these ones.
Oh, thank you. I'll change it. Sorry.
There you go. So contains a special superfood blend that includes moringa leaf, noni fruit, acai berry, mangosteen fruit, and goji berry, and has a lemon and ginger essential oil, which helps support natural cleaning and healthy digestion, natural cleansing and healthy digestion, are also included in the formula. So Marianne said, I compared the ingredients list between the old and new, and they're extremely similar, but you were right, the new one tastes better. Maybe the monk fruit. I definitely think the monk fruit helps for sure. But the lemon ginger flavor is good as well. So again, with the greens, we just want to make sure we're getting our greens throughout the day. We want to make sure we're getting our fruits and veggies, and this makes it super easy. So you can just mix it with water, keep it really simple. Like I said, sometimes I'll mix the greens with the fiber. And then you can also mix it in fun recipes. So I found some cool recipes. So you can make like a greens pesto sauce. So basil, the greens, pine nuts, fresh minced garlic, olive oil. I do vegan parm when I make my pesto, and just some water, blend all the ingredients together, throw it over some pasta. I'm going to try it for sure. I'm really excited to give it a whirl, but this just looks absolutely delicious. The cilantro lime dressing. I make cilantro lime dressing all the time. So this is just a nice little add to be able to add a scoop of the greens to it. Again, I would use a coconut yogurt instead of a Greek yogurt, but pretty simple, right? Like your lime juice, your jalapenos, your cilantro, blend it all together, and you're good to go. You can just serve it up. You can honestly do it without the Greek yogurt and just do a little olive oil instead, and it's really good as well. That's usually how I make mine. This looked so good. A green smoothie bowl. So banana, peanut butter, unsweetened almond milk, the greens, some protein, and agave nectar. So almost like an acai bowl, but with the greens, and it's just good. You're getting your fruit, You're getting your protein, so you're getting your carbs, you know, you throw granola on there too, but you're getting your carbs from your fruit as well. So you're going to have that more balanced meal, feel more full for longer. Really simple to just whip up. And then the roasted garlic hummus. Homemade hummus is where it's at. So if I have hummus, I definitely do the homemade. It's so good. But this has a really great recipe to roast the garlic and make your hummus from scratch with the greens in there. So kind of a fun little recipe. Any questions or anything that you guys want to add on the greens? I'll be honest, it's just about throwing it in a shaker for me and drinking that. Usually like while I've even done it with my breakfast because it's like I don't have any greens in my breakfast. It's kind of when I most commonly do it. But yeah, anything you guys want to share on that? Okay, let's dive into our fiber. This is my favorite product. I love the protein, like absolutely love the protein, but I definitely am most consistent with the fiber. I've just noticed a big improvement in my digestive health. I love that it helps me feel full longer. So I drink this usually before I eat dinner, or if I'm like hungry in the middle of the afternoon and I know I really don't need to be hungry. Sometimes I just want a snack because it's fun, right? But it's made with a prebiotic blend to support healthy digestion. So this is more than just fiber, guys. This is huge, like as far as the gut health. Hold on, let me grab mine. So the average adult needs 28 grams of soluble fiber, and this fiber has 6 grams in it. So many of the ones that you find at the store and things, the serving size only has like 3 grams. So it's not even 3, 4. I've never really seen many with 6. So this is kind of like a nice option that's going to give you a lot of fiber. And yeah, and Christine says an extra 200 milligrams of vitamin C is awesome too. So that's huge, right? Vitamin C is so good for our immune system. Vitamin C is going to give you natural energy. Christine also said, I'm super picky and I love the greens with just water. It's delicious. Same with the fiber, just with water. I feel so healthy. Totally. And it's easy. Like I'm all about easy. So I use my shaker over and over throughout the day and I have it set up. But soluble fiber can help to control our appetite and optimize our blood sugar levels. So this is huge for us, right? It's definitely good to drink. If you drink like 12 to 16 ounces of water about a half an hour before a meal, it's going to boost your metabolism and help you feel more satiated. So it's going to help with weight loss, help with your blood sugar, just help overall health. So drinking your fiber in some water about a half an hour before you eat is going to even amplify that, which is wonderful. Even with a healthy diet, most people get half the amount of fiber they need. doTERRA fiber provides 6 grams of soluble and insoluble fiber from whole food sources like apple, chicory root, Jerusalem artichoke, and flaxseed. Marion said, I did a taste test with each product, literally just dipping my finger into the powder. The greens, all 3 products taste good, just dipping your finger in. I know they really do, right? Like you wouldn't think they would, but definitely good. So overall, I would say, guys, just use your fiber, take it every single day. If you're wanting to stabilize your weight or just support your digestive system, take it in water about half an hour before a meal. Here's a recipe that I found for blueberry fiber pancakes. To be honest, it would be complicated for me. I don't know if I would do all of this, and I also don't do buttermilk or anything, but I'm sure it's delicious. To me, the fiber is just so good like this that you can just drink it and it's the way to go. But I wanted to share this recipe with you. So let me actually stop sharing for a second. It just did that again and went off to the side. I want to share with you guys. So this is the doTERRA ebook that has even more recipes in it. So you can check that out. And then also here are the slides. Okay, so you can go ahead and check out those slides. But let me pull my PowerPoint back up just a couple more things I want to show you guys really quick, especially for those of you guys watching the recording, in case you have questions. How are you going to reorder? You're going to log into your account. You can place any order, but you will log into your account using your ID number, your email, and your password. You go to doTERRA.com. And then you have two ways you can order. You can order on the loyalty rewards program, or you can order using a standard order. Guys, standard order is going to give you a 25% discount. Your loyalty rewards order gives you free shipping, your shipping costs back. You can earn 10 to 30% back in product credits. You can even earn an income through doTERRA if you choose. And if you order before the end of the day on the 15th and your order is 125 PV or higher, you actually can get the free product of the month. So tons of amazing resources here. If you guys are brand new to doTERRA, you want to get started, you can get started with this limited time starter collection that has the Healthy Habits Kit with the chocolate protein, the greens, and the fiber. And this is just $255 through the end of the month. This is not going to stick around, guys, this enrollment kit, just for those of you guys doing the business that know. This is just for leading up to the 21-day challenge. If you are already a customer and you want to get started, you want to get all of these products, you can get your Healthy Habits Kit, everything we talked about today with the chocolate, fiber, and greens. And this is just $245. So you're getting a 10% discount. So really great option. And if you guys haven't joined yet, make sure you sign up for the 21-day Healthy Habits Challenge. doTERRA is going to help you get more consistent with drinking water, moving your body, getting better sleep, using the products in your Healthy Habits Kit, using the products in the nutrition line. So all you're going to do is text the word healthy to 386-457 in the United States, or this number if you are in Canada. Make sure you order your Daily Habits Kit with your nutrition kit, and the challenge begins February 1st. So super cool. I'm really excited for that. But really fast, just want to let you guys know one more thing. I always talk about this. There's three types of people that use doTERRA. The first are those that just live naturally. About 80 to 85% of our customers just want to use the products and feel healthy. So this is a great way to be. And if that's you, that's amazing. But other people want to share the products with their friends and family. Maybe you want to send referrals to the person that helped you get started. You want to host your own class, or you want to learn how you can make enough to get your products paid for each month. You're buying doTERRA. You want to make a little money on the side. Well, definitely hold on a second. I'm going to tell you how you can do that. And then third, there's those of us that build to earn an income, make an impact in the world, replace our income, make a bigger change. And it's so fun to be part of the community and do these things. If you are even interested in the slightest in learning more about this, Thursday at 6 p.m., we have a Build Your Side Hustle class. Much of the time when someone starts building doTERRA, it's something they do on the side. So in this class on Thursday at 6 p.m., I'm going to teach you guys how to, why doTERRA, why do we want to build doTERRA, and how do we do that on the side of our busy schedules and the side of our busy lives. When I started building doTERRA, I worked 2 jobs. I was in a kind of crazy place in my life, but I made it work, and I built it to the point where it paid my bills, and it was the best thing I ever did, guys. So if you have even the slightest interest in joining us for that, you can go ahead and join us on Thursday. You can always reach out to the person that helped you get started with the oils. Yeah, Lori, or Marianne, that's Lori and me in the photos. doTERRA used them illegally, but don't worry, it's been taken care of. But we were like, why are we in that magazine or that handout? It's kind of funny, but now Lori's famous. So you can sign up for the Side Hustle class if you'd like to join that. Absolutely. You can click on that and join us. And then for those of you guys on the Natural Wellness Tips and Tricks team, we are moving over to Kajabi off of Facebook for our community support page. We have so much value already added in there, and it's going to be incredible. So if you want to join that group, you can just click here to join for free and get started in that group. So we'll be over there instead of on Facebook moving forward. So I'm excited. I opened that group up today, and I can't wait to see you guys over in Kajabi. It makes it so easy because I can open up my Kajabi app on my phone, and I have all of my access to all of my things right here. So I can go into the tips and tricks. I can go check out my oil camp. It's all right there, and you don't get distracted by the like slippery slope of Facebook, right? So it's just coming to get value, learn about your oils, and it's a really great thing. I'm super excited to be doing that. So before we close down, I just want to ask you guys if you guys have any questions, anything that I can share for you, anything you want to share with the group before we stop the recording. I can't hear you, Sherry.
It's been great. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. My pleasure. You're so welcome, Marianne. You're welcome, Sherry. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.